Welcome to Literary Insights. This is the summary of the book If You're So Smart, Why Aren't You Happy? Raghunathan. If you like this content, please consider subscribing and liking this video. We have limited control over events but can choose our interpretations and reactions. Our thoughts strongly influence our emotions and well-being. We consistently overpredict enjoyment of future events and underestimate our ability to adapt. This causes unnecessary stress and unhappiness. Gaining internal control over thoughts and reactions enhances well-being. It means managing thoughts to cultivate positive emotions like gratitude, optimism, and resilience. Though simple, internal control requires effort and practice. Lacking internal control leads to seeking unhealthy external control over people and events. Internal control helps address this tendency. Undermining your confidence in gaining power and justifying selfish behavior are barriers. Emotion regulation tactics like reappraisal, gratitude, and optimism help build internal control. They lead to balanced and constructive thinking, increasing peace of mind and resilience. Mindfulness helps identify unhealthy thoughts early. The key is awareness of your thoughts and choosing them wisely. You can't control events but can determine your interpretations and reactions. Focusing on your circle of influence leads to greater empowerment and serenity. In summary, internal control is vital for well-being and success. Monitor your thoughts and interpretations, especially of events outside your control. Practice strategies that promote balanced thinking and positive emotions. Over time, the ability to choose constructive reactions becomes second nature. But continual effort and commitment are required. Achieving a measure of internal control is a lifelong endeavor with significant rewards. Mindfulness and happiness are skills that require practice. Benefits include improved self-awareness, focus, mood, and health. However, several obstacles can make them challenging to sustain. Obstacles: lack of time, space, or energy. Start small and build up. Unrealistic expectations or comparing yourself to others. Focus on your progress without judgment. Old habits and beliefs take time to change. Make incremental improvements. Strategies: identify behaviors to change gradually. Don't overhaul everything at once. Surround yourself with like-minded supporters. They strengthen new habits. Review lessons and insights often. Maintain an open, growth mindset. Happiness strategies: commit to reducing negatives and increasing positives daily. Use a peer coach for accountability. Control your environment. Choose healthy snacks, limit negative influences, spend time in nature. Connect with others pursuing happiness. Join communities, start a group, mentor cautiously. Develop an open, evolving mindset. Question beliefs and improve them. Mindfulness helps. Exercise, define happiness and list 3 to 4 things that create it for you. Put the list somewhere visible. Keys: make gradual progress through behavior change and positive influences. Old habits require diligence to overcome. But sustainable happiness and well-being are within your control. Mindfulness allows you to observe your experiences without judgment. It provides benefits like increased focus, awareness, and health. However, it may be challenging for some due to limited time or unrealistic expectations. The keys are starting small, focusing on your progress, and maintaining a consistent practice surrounded by support. You can overcome obstacles and reap the rewards of greater peace and joy with gradual improvement. Happiness, sense of meaning, purpose, gratitude, joy, contentment, and well-being can be pursued indirectly through growth and contribution. Chasing happiness often backfires. Mindfulness, awareness of present moment experience with openness, acceptance, and non-judgment. Strengthens concentration, insight, focus, and morality. Reduces mind wandering, stress, and negative emotions. Activates positive brain areas. Requires practice. Leads to greater resilience, wisdom, and inner peace. Social connections, crucial for well-being, health, and happiness. Secure attachment and strong relationships promote happiness. social isolation reduces it. Expressing gratitude, generosity, and compassion strengthens bonds. Trust enhances individual and societal happiness. Cynicism and distrust reduce it. We should adopt an attitude of smart trust. Start by trusting but verify. Trust is a choice that builds on itself. Most people prove trustworthy, though we focus on untrustworthy acts. Purpose and meaning, psychological needs that enhance enjoyment, motivation, and happiness. The actual purpose is less critical than the perceiving purpose. Lack of sense leads to reduced well-being and a perceived lack of control or meaning. Moderation is key. Emotions and cognition, strongly linked and influence each other. Thoughts shape emotions and vice versa. Suppressing emotions often backfires. Expressing them appropriately has benefits. Perceiving internal control over thoughts and feelings promotes happiness. Lacking power leads to seeking external control through biases or superstitions. Adaptation, we adapt to good and bad events, returning to our happiness baseline. Expectations shape experiences. A growth mindset and optimism enable resilience. Reliance on reason alone reduces well-being and judgment. Intuition and emotion also profoundly impact thinking and happiness. Balance, key to well-being and happiness. Includes balancing reason and emotion, purpose and rest, trust and distrust, internal and external control, optimism and realism. Moderation enhances enjoyment, excess rarely does. Habits of the highly happy, expressing gratitude, generosity, mindfulness, and self-compassion that strengthen well-being and happiness. They fulfill psychological needs and counter unhealthy patterns. The benefits outweigh the challenges. Optimism, resilience, and compassion come from within, not from chasing superiority or materialism. Key concepts include abundance mindset, focus on generosity, compassion, and serving others. This contrasts with the scarcity mindset of accumulating for oneself. Intrinsic motivation, interest in activities for their own sake. Contrasts with extrinsic motivation from external rewards. Secure attachment, healthy relationships where you feel comfortable depending on others and having others depend on you. Contrasts with avoidance or anxiety in relationships. Mindfulness, focusing awareness on the present moment without judgment. Improves happiness, health, relationships, self-awareness, and resilience. Flow, feeling fully immersed in an activity, losing track of time. It comes from having just the right level of challenge for your current skills. Promotes happiness, productivity, and motivation. Locus of control, belief in the degree of control over events in your life. An internal locus of control, where you take personal responsibility for outcomes, enhances happiness and motivation. An external locus of control, where you believe others control effects, diminishes enjoyment. Cognitive flexibility, ability to adjust behaviors and thinking patterns in response to change. It allows you to pursue meaningful goals and maintain happiness despite setbacks or uncertainty. It was promoted by mindfulness, self-reflection, and a growth mindset. Trust, important for relationships, society, and happiness, but requires balancing. Innovative faith means determining who and what is trustworthy in each situation. Moderating the need to control and learning to trust leads to greater happiness, healthy relationships, and motivation. Likewise, recognizing and addressing reasons we devalue happiness, such as pleasing others over ourselves or maximizing outcomes other than happiness. Choose meaningful goals matched to your values and review and adapt as needed. Pursue for their own sake, not for rewards and praise. Shifting to an optimistic, empowering, and compassionate perspective through open-mindedness and seeking alternative views improves lives and relationships. Beliefs shape experiences more than events themselves. We can shape reality by evolving our thoughts to serve well-being.